Cooper Kupp held his introductory press conference this week where he said a number of things, and all very positive. I'm excited to see what he's bringing to this Hawks team in 2025. We're going to let you hear directly from Cooper Kupp of what he said, and we'll react to it and share our thoughts coming up in just a moment. Tyler Jones, your fearless leader, here with you. Thanks for joining us. Always a pleasure. Anytime I get the chance to chat with the 12s. I love being the voice of you guys and getting to be the spokesperson for you. You don't have to agree with everything I say, but I enjoy the conversations that we get to have on this channel each and every day. And where I want to start first, all right, are you excited about the signing of Cooper Kupp? I'm excited. Welcome, Mr. Triple Crown. Better than Secretariat. Like the video if you're excited for Cooper Kupp signing with Seattle. I'm sure there's some people close to Cooper Kupp that are watching today's show with all his connections to the state of Washington, with his family, friends, whatever it may be. Let's let our voices be heard loud and clear. If you're excited about Cooper Kupp, want to give him a warm welcome from the 12s, hit that like button. We'll get started with today's show. Cooper Kupp sounds off. He had a lot to say in his introductory press conference on Tuesday of this week as he talked about his goals and his future with this organization, and he also reflected on his departure from the LA Rams as well. Here is a photo of Cooper Kupp holding the jersey there at the news conference. Looking good, too. I like that jacket, those shoes. Cooper Kupp bringing some swag with him to Seattle. He also put this post on X, said the following: "Hi, my name is Cooper, and I enjoy spending time with my family, playing football, and drinking coffee. Oh, and I play for the Seattle Seahawks." Cooper, I love all that. Family man, loves to play football and drink coffee. I got some coffee right here. Cooper, did we just become best friends? I love it. Welcome to Seattle, Cooper Kupp. Welcome home, our new friend. So, here's some takeaways from what Cooper Kupp had to say. Talked about coming home. This real homecoming for him to play for the state that he grew up in. He talked about how cool it is that he's going to have the state of Washington on his side. And here's more from what he had to say specifically. Being here, the communities that we've been a part of, Yakima, Tri-Cities, Spokane, Cheney, to now be a part of a professional sports team here in Seattle, it feels like a full circle moment. And it is a full circle moment. This has the makings of a storybook ending. This is not only Cooper Kupp getting to come home and play in front of his family and friends and finish his story in that sense, but also staying in the division after he was rejected by the LA Rams and now gets to play for the division rival and play against those guys twice a year. More on that later, by the way. The excitement, the energy is there. I can't wait to see what he does. Do you believe in Cooper Kupp? Coop de loop. Do you believe? Type B for believe, D for don't. Get in that comment section. Let us know if you believe in Kupp or not. We are covering the Seattle Seahawks each and every day on Seahawks Today. We're bringing you 2 and 3 videos a day here on the channel, live shows twice a week, breaking news, Q&A mailbags. We are your one-stop shop for all things Seattle Seahawks, the most interactive Seahawks channel around, and we're closing in on 65,000 subscribers, less than 300 away from reaching that next mark. If you love the Seattle Seahawks, if you love Cooper Kupp, I got good news for you. You've come to the right place. You need to subscribe now for free. Turn on notifications so you stay up to date throughout the rest of the offseason right here on the channel, youtube.com/SeahawksTV. Number 2 on takeaways from the Cooper Kupp press conference, he talked about the winning culture that's here in Seattle and how he wants to be a part of taking this team that next step and the belief that he has in the coaching staff and the front office. Kupp said this: "The biggest thing is just the people that this organization has brought in. That was the selling point that Coach Mike brought, that John had talked about. It was about the people. All the players I talked to, just the culture of this organization, the winning culture of this organization. That's something I wanted to be a part of. It's that culture. It's a culture of winning. For a long time, the 12s have made this a renowned environment to play in. It's always something you prepared for when you came up here. It was my favorite thing walking out of the locker room and breathing the Northwest air. It's like, man, this is just a special place to be. You go out there, you've got fans creating such an electric environment. They're always been cheering against me. Now I get to be a part of that. He's bought in, folks. I mean, he said the Northwest air. And those of you that know, there is something different about that Northwest air, folks. He's not lying about that. He's spot on. And the championship culture. Look, I know Pete Carroll's long gone now. He's doing his thing in Vegas. But one of the things I credit Pete for was the expectation around here changed a lot. And there is a culture, there is a way of doing things. We expect success. And Cooper Kupp sees how things have gone the last several years. And with what Mike Macdonald is doing, what John Schneider is doing, and he's saying, look, I've been there, done that before. We can do that here. And we got the culture, we got the mentality, we can do it here. He's all in. Before we go any further in today's program, let's tell you about our sponsor. That is Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the place to go for daily fantasy made easy. Here's how it works. You choose two or more players on any given category. Get the choice of more or less, whether you're talking fantasy points, maybe it's rebounds in basketball, goals in hockey, all sorts of different categories to choose from. Prize Picks is the best place to win cash while watching sports. Join over 10 million users and sign up today. On Prize Picks, you can mix and match player projections from different sports. Combine your favorite basketball players with players from baseball, hockey, esports, and much more. The app is really easy to use. To create a lineup, all you have to do is pick more or less on a few player stats for your shot to win up to 1,000 times your money. PrizePicks offers Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard, and more for quick and easy deposits into your account this sports season. Download the app today. Use code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. You heard that right. Use code CLNS. Get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. We got the big dance starting this week. And I got to tell you, I'm so excited. This is one of my favorite times of the year. You guys know I went to the University of Kansas, Rock Chalk Jayhawk, baby. Although I don't feel so great about my Jayhawks these days. But I couldn't pass on the opportunity to put a little big dance Prize Picks together. Of course, I'm rolling with the National Player of the Year, Johnny Broom, and a couple others. I put $20 down on this, and it hits. That turns into $100 on Prize Picks. Play along with us, prizepicks.com/CLNS, promo code CLNS. The link is in the comments and description of today's video. Prize Picks, proud partner of Seattle Seahawks today. Check them out. You'll be glad you did. Now, let's get to the juicy stuff that you've been waiting for. So you may recall, it was Super Bowl week. Yours truly, I was at Super Bowl opening night in New Orleans when this news broke that the Rams were moving on from Cooper Kupp. They informed him. They told him directly, you are not coming back. We are either going to trade you or release you. And then a few weeks later, free agency starts. They couldn't get a trade done, and he was released. And I'll be honest, that was tough. I understand it's a business decision, but Cooper Kupp was a guy that was a great teammate, great leader. He was very loyal to the LA Rams, helped them win a Super Bowl, and they showed him the door and said, get the hell out of here. And Cooper Kupp didn't really want to leave Los Angeles. And honestly, I can't blame him. Rams are a good organization. He's not living the life that some people live in LA. I imagine things were going pretty good for him. And they kick him out just like that. Not much class in how they handled the situation. Kupp got pretty emotional when talking about his release from LA. He said this, I'm sure they have their reasons for why they want to do things. Whatever it is, Not a ton of clarity in that regard. But at the end of the day, I'm thankful to be able to walk away from that organization and be able to look back on all of those memories, all those experiences, all those things that we were able to go through together in the relationships that we had with so many people there, and look at it in a positive light and be very thankful for my time in Los Angeles. So that is the nice way of saying they screwed me over, and I'm not happy about it. He took the high road. Look, sometimes it's not easy to take the high road. You don't always have the address of where you need to go taking the high road. But, hey, he found the address to take the high road. And with that said, I applaud him for carrying himself that way. But you can see it in his eyes. This is personal. When he heads back to Los Angeles, when the Rams come to L.A., he's going to want to show them what they're missing. And he's going to play with an edge, a little chip on his shoulder. And I'm excited about it. I think that only helps out Seattle, that you get a motivated Cooper Kupp in that sense. Was the Cooper Kupp signing your favorite? And you can be honest with me. If it's not, that's fine. Maybe you like Sam Darnold, DeMarcus Lawrence more. That's okay, too. Was it your favorite signing? Y for yes, in for no. Tell me what you guys think, whether it was your favorite signing or not. Number 4 on our list of takeaways from Cooper Kupp's press conference. He is fully embracing second-year head coach Mike Macdonald. Mike Macdonald had a very good first year in Seattle, winning 10 games for the first time this organization has done so in a number of years. And he is thought of as one of the rising stars in the coaching ranks. And it was interesting with Mike Macdonald. He came in, and we mentioned earlier, there was already established culture there, but he was known for pushing his players a bit, being a bit of a hard ass, but in a respectable way. And from everything that Cooper Kupp has seen, from his conversations with Mike Macdonald, he's excited to work with him. Here's more from Cooper Kupp. That will be interesting in regards to working with Macdonald. I know there's so many different ways that people do it. I'm not sure how involved Mike is on the offensive side of things or how he does things, but I'm looking forward to it. I've only heard all the guys here love him. It's a good start. That's a good start. And from what we've seen, last year with Ryan Grubb as the offensive coordinator, Mike was still very involved on the offensive side. And he talked a lot about Geno and DK and JSN and the running backs and all that. Mike is not a guy that's just ignoring what's going on in the offense because that's not his area of expertise. And if you need another example of that, he fired Ryan Grubb after winning 10 games. He saw what was going on with that offense and said, that's not what I want on my team. So I think you'll be hearing plenty about Macdonald and Cooper Kupp and trying to find themselves be on the same page there. I would expect him to be involved there. Last on our takeaways, you may have been wondering, what jersey number is Cooper Kupp going to wear in Seattle, especially with Uchenna Nwosu already wearing the number 10? Well, folks, we got a deal that's been made. Cooper Kupp will wear the number 10 in Seattle, the same number he wore with the Los Angeles Rams, as he worked out a deal with Uchenna Nwosu. Here's what he had to say on Nwosu. He's got a foundation that's doing some really good stuff here in the community, and that was important for him to have that be part of this exchange. He was great to work with, and I was able to donate to his foundation and make sure that he felt good about it. Hey, that's a great story. That's a great way to make your teammates happy, to win the defensive guys over as well. And honestly, Uchenna, he ought to just be happy to be here at this point. He almost got cut a couple weeks ago. So I'm sure he doesn't mind too much giving up that number 10 jersey. He's just glad to have a job at this juncture. But nonetheless, great story. Glad that they could benefit a charity and help out Uchenna's cause here. I think that's fantastic. So very good stuff there. If you enjoyed today's show, want to show some love to Cooper Kupp, hit the like button on the video. I'm Tyler Jones. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time here on Seahawks Today.